Hey everyone, this is Ravi from TBO Media. I hope you're all well. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to build an AI voice agent for a general contractor and remodeling company. We're going to go over our tech stack, some AI prompting, saving the user information, some basic automations, and purchasing a phone number, as well as some tips and tricks. Firstly, I'm going to give myself a call so that you guys can see this agent in action, and then I will teach you how to build it yourself. Here we go.
Hey, you have reached XYZ Construction. How can I help you today?
Hi, I want to get my kitchen remodeled. Can you guys help me?
Absolutely, we can help with that. Could I start by getting your first name, please?
Sure, my first name is Ravi, R-A-V-I.
Got it, R-A-V-I. Thanks, Ravi. Could I have your last name?
Singh.
Just to confirm, that's S-I-N-G-E-D, right?
No, it is S-I-N-G-H.
Ah, got it. S-I-N-G-H. Thanks for that, Ravi Singh. Could I have your email address next?
Sure, it is ravi_1988@hotmail.com.
Just to confirm, that's RAVI_1988@hotmail.com, right?
It is RAVI_1988@hotmail.com.
Perfect. RAVI_1988@hotmail.com. Thanks for confirming. Now, would you like to book an appointment to discuss your kitchen remodeling with one of our advisors?
Yes, please, that would be great.
Great. I will send you an email with a booking link as soon as this call ends. You're all set, Ravi. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
No, that's okay, thank you. Right, so the voice agent has correctly gathered my information and sent me an email with a booking link. As you can see here, I basically just received the booking link right now. Susanna is basically the name of my assistant. And yeah, so you've basically got the booking link, and that will basically take you to a calendar booking page where you can book your appointment. Over here, you can also see the transcript of the conversation that I've just had with my assistant. And here in contacts, you will be able to see, and here in contacts, you can see that my name and email address has been correctly gathered, and it basically sent me an email. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what one of these agents looks like when it's live. So this is the voice agent that I've got for one of my existing clients. And so this is basically a voice agent that was live until just recently. And as you can see, these are a list of the calls and transcripts over here that have been gathered by an active voice agent. Carol is the name of the voice agent that I gave the agent. And now, one of the main reasons that people choose to have a AI voice agent is simply to avoid the spam. As you can see, pretty much none of these calls are above like 15 seconds in duration, and the people that do want to do business with you will generally have a longer conversation with the AI, right? I can't really show you any of the conversations because, well, I don't really think it's good for privacy or anything like that, but yeah, it's basically pretty much a transcript of the same thing that we've got here. Just in this tab, in the dashboard and logs tab, right? And this will basically collate all of the detail. So anyways, let's jump into how to actually build this thing. So first up, the tech stack that we're using is called GoHighLevel. So GoHighLevel is an all-in-one marketing platform that allows you to have all of your client interactions and marketing in one place. I will make a summary video of GoHighLevel, of the main functions that I've seen in GoHighLevel that are very, very useful. If you want to use this software, you will find the referral link down in the description below. But the main thing that I really like about this CRM system is that you get pretty much everything that you could possibly want in terms of marketing, and it is $97 a month. Right? You would still have to pay for ad spend and for the minutes that you consume in terms of like the voice agents and everything else, but the entire system that backs it all up is just $97 a month, which is like nothing, honestly. Right, so the first thing that we want to do in order to actually build this voice agent is to go back into our GoHighLevel, okay? And then in GoHighLevel, what we want to do is that we want to go into settings and we want to go into voice agents, okay? So in GoHighLevel, once we go into our voice agents, you will see something like this. You will see something like this. So this will essentially be empty, and you want to create a new agent. Okay, I'm just gonna delete this real quick. And you want to basically create a agent. Right, over here you basically choose the details that you want your agent to have. So basically you choose the voice, you choose the time zone that you're wanting to have for your voice AI agent, the language. You can actually do Spanish now, which I will make a video on just after this one. And you want to name your AI agent, right? My business name is TBR Media, but like you can change it to XYZ Construction or to whatever you want. Over here in advanced settings, you want to set the call time limit to like 5 minutes or like whatever you want really, but 5 minutes generally works really well. It's plenty, honestly. And the response speed and everything else. Also, you can't really do outbound calls, but you can only do inbound calls, because outbound calls, it's not too legal right now, although you can do it with other softwares like Vapi, and I'll be making videos on Vapi as in the future, and I've done some videos on Vapi in the past before, so definitely do check them out. The next thing that we're going to be doing is that we're going to be setting the agent goals. Okay, now this is where the majority of our prompt is going to be created. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is that you want to switch to advanced mode, and over here you basically see the basic prompt that GoHighLevel has essentially prepared for you, that you can essentially copy, paste, and add your own stuff to. Okay, some of this is actually pretty good. So like the structuring of the prompt is actually pretty useful. I don't use much of the prompt that is over here because I've got my own, and I'll be showing you what prompt that I'm using for this voice agent. So this is the prompt that I'm basically using for my voice agent, right? So you guys can connect with me on LinkedIn or Instagram or whatever it is, and you guys can have it for free. All right, so this is the way that I'm structuring the prompts. So I'm using a basic markdown format. So a hash at the beginning, then whenever I need to make a subheading, I basically use 2 hashes and 3 hashes, and if I had more subheadings, then I would use 4 hashes, but I don't. So the way that I've split my prompt is basically in a way that is more understandable for me. So first up, I'm giving the voice agent some background information about who they are, what actions are supposed to be taken. So these are actions that I've predefined before, and I'll just go over them in a second, and the goal of this conversation. Then the general rules for handling the caller responses. So it's just basic stuff like avoid asking for further details regarding their query and do not repeat the same sentence verbatim. It's basically to do with the fact that the longer the conversation goes, the more ability the AI agent has to mess up the conversation, right? So you don't want that. You do want to include something that will ensure that the AI voice agent will always stick to the script and avoid adding any additional information that then is explicitly mentioned inside this prompt. And by the way, this I got from, I think this stuff I actually got from the GoHighLevel, right? So I'll check right now for you quite quickly. Yeah, so basically all of this I got from GoHighLevel. So it's pretty good. What they've provided you out of the box is pretty good. It's not complete by any means, but it's pretty good. After that, I've basically given it guidelines for the calls. So I tell it to start gathering the customer information and making sure that it repeats one letter at a time, make sure that we've actually got the information correctly. And as you can see, that's the, oh yeah, by the way, the more examples that you give the AI, the better it is, because that way there's less errors and the AI knows exactly how to answer, how to ask, and how to do everything, right? Then I tell them to transition to booking an appointment. So basically, if the customer is basically asking, hey, do you have like some framings that you do? And the AI doesn't specifically know if the construction company does framings, but of course it's more than logical that you guys will do framing. So you want to make sure that if the AI doesn't know how to answer, then they will transition onto giving it to a human being, right? So that's what that's for. And handling the caller's reluctance to provide details. So you basically want to tell them, look, if we don't have a method of contacting you, we can't really send anything over. And that's what that's for. And then make sure that you assure the caller that we're on it and we will give them a call back. And then call conclusion, you give the AI permission to essentially end the call. This is a little bit about the XYZ construction. It's basically from a website that I found online, but the way I created this is that I basically went to perplexity.ai. So I'm now here in perplexity.ai, and then I basically just go into, like, let's say contractors in Miami, Elbaz Construction, this one. I basically use this website and I will copy it and I will ask it, hey, can you make me a summary of this company? And you give it the website, and Perplexity will just do it for you. Bam, done. Elbaz Construction Company, blah 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 blah, etc. etc. You just copy that. You do this for your website. Don't use this website, obviously. So yeah, take that and paste it into your prompt, which is right here, which is what that is. What services do we use? So give me a list of services. And there you go, boom. It gives you a list of services, which is essentially what I've done here, right? The customers that you are serving and the location, if asked, we operate in the south of Florida because that's where the company is. The hours are Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. of Eastern Standard Time, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can put whatever you want here, but that's essentially how I've done it, right? So now that we've got our prompt ready, I'm going to take you back to the voice AI agent that I've designed for this example tutorial, and this is not the one, so it's this one. So agent goals, that's where the prompt is, right? And now what we want to do is that we want to configure the data that we want to save. So in our case, what we want to do is that we want to save the first name, the client email, the client last name, and the client issue, right? So make sure that in your prompt, as you can see here, okay, as you can see in my prompt, I've basically told the AI that save last name is Doe, or so first name is John. So that's why the AI knew how to save my name as Ravi, and that's how the AI knew how to save my last name as Singh, and same with my email, same with my issue, etc. Right? So that's the reasoning behind that. You give it examples, obviously. You give it examples. You give it examples, and that's how you update the contact fields. Next up, I'm going to show you the automations that we're using to support our voice agent. I have two automations here. The first automation is to trigger and to tag a user that actually wants an appointment, right? The automation is here, right? It's a very basic automation where we are basically we're adding a contact to this workflow, and then we're triggering it. We're adding a tag to the actual contact. And the second workflow that we're giving it actually acts whenever the conversation has ended. So this is the automation that we're speaking about. So the new lead comes in. There's a condition here: if the email is not empty and if the tags have the actual includes client wants an appointment, then we're basically going to send them an email and add a tag that says email sent from voice AI agent, right? So over here we are triggering the workflow once this condition is satisfied. The user has given you their email address, okay? And then when the client has given you the email address, you've already made sure that the client has also, actually I should probably so you want to trigger this workflow once you have the email address and you know that the client wants to book an appointment, okay? The voice AI agent acted correctly, even though I didn't include that, but whatever, it's never bad to reiterate yourself with the AI. Okay, so a few things that I do want to go over before I finish is that I want to teach you guys how to use the send SMS and the call transfer, as well as buying your own phone number, which is right here, and then linking it to your voice agent. So what we need to do is that we need to go into our settings, and then we need to go into our phone numbers, and over here in add number, what we want to do is add number, and each of these numbers, especially in the States, each one will cost you like around about $1.15, which is quite cheap, honestly. Now, pro tip, make sure that over here you edit the configuration and you click this one, incoming call timeout, and set it to whatever number you want. But what this is going to do is that it will wait like 10 seconds before the AI voice agent actually picks up the phone, and that way it will give you time to actually answer the phone if you so choose before you let the AI pick up. And this is the person that it's going to direct to, so me, the owner of this account. And over here in the business profile, this will send the calls to the phone number that I've provided in my business profile. Also in here you can actually enable the call recordings and then just delete the rest of this, so that the call will be recorded but the AI voice will not say anything whenever someone actually calls you, right? So the AI will actually record the conversation and you can see if it's messing it up or not, or how it's actually performing. Also, something to note is that if you do want to record the calls to see what's going on, it will actually incur you extra charges. So here on the voice agent, like over here, yeah, so over here it will appear into call recordings, but as I said, the call recordings will cost you, whereas the transcripts will not, right? So you can actually see all of the transcripts here, each of the transcripts that you will see, that you will each of the conversation transcripts that your voice AI agent will have with each of your potential customers will be appearing here. And if you do want to actually record the calls, it will appear here, right? And then finally, what we're going to be doing is that on phone and availability, we are going to select the phone number that we want to be using. Both of my phone numbers are already in use, so I'm not going to be using this. And in dashboard and logs, you will see the conversations that your voice AI agent has had with your potential customers. Now, something that I did want to go over is this call transfer and the send SMS. Right, so send SMS just works essentially the same as a workflow. You type in the the message that you want to send to your potential client. So you can also send your booking link through here, and it is a little bit more robust in the sense that you won't have to take people's email address over the phone. But I think that email address just feels a little bit more professional. I don't know, just personal choice, I guess. But you can actually use this as a normal workflow. So you input the message, when should the SMS delivery take place, what to say before sending the message, which is the same as your workflow, right? So it's the same kind of thought process, it's the same process, and same with the call transfer. So you put the phone number to transfer to, and when should the transfer call take place. And so this is quite useful whenever the AI does not know what to actually say, and you need to actually talk to the people that are calling you. This is actually quite useful. So over here on phone and availability, you don't want to you want to uncheck this set working hours for the agent, because you do want this agent to be working 24/7, and you do want to enable the AI as a backup to the phone number that you have actually provided here. And that's about it. So if you've liked this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up and a like and subscribe. And if you do want the prompt and everything else that I've basically used in this video, all of the rest of the materials, please do not hesitate to contact me and let me know. All right, have a great day.